Better not kill her before I can.
We will leave her for you.
We'll lead her on a merry chase, so the hunt is super fun for you.
Yeah, that sounds better somehow.
Not gonna win if you keep doing favors.
Well, we believe in the power of friendship.
And friendship
I don't believe he knows that.
well is I understand ship, but
Friendship is magic.
Friend.
Friend.
friend magic.
Friend is another word for prey.
But,
Oh, that makes sense.
but like a prey you don't eat.
No,
We're,
We're his friends.
Stop.
it's ontologically wrong.
so you know ontologically, but you don't know friend.
Ontology is real.
With the spider's eye in hand, we bed down for a rest. A dragon in the basement waits. We are up for the test. The dragon wakes as we enter, surprised by a flying cat. A timely cast of contagion. The fight was over. Like that. With further investigation, we find magical items in its hoard. The basement we slowly descend, yet no alchemy lab to be explored. A curious sight paralyzes me. Friends try to snap me out, but I just scream.
Hello and welcome to another episode of PeakD&D. We are PeakD&D and we are going to have a grand old time here in MIDJOURNEY, the city of the Spider Queen.
Better than Mir.
Well, you know.
It's got 2 more syllables.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like mirror.
It's like,
Remind
yeah,
More
you.
syllables.
no matter what I throw at you guys, for the duration of this campaign, it's not Mir. You're done with Mir.
I think that was the worst.
We were just talking about going back for a holiday.
So, last time you guys fought a dragon who was into some weird stuff.
Yeah.
You killed the crap out of that dragon. Honestly, that went way better than I was expecting for everybody except Triss.
That vulnerability.
Yeah. And you guys found some loot, inventoried it, and there was just about to be some talk of long resting when Mino Moreland screamed like a little girl and broke Triss's ears.
Yeah.
And then promptly passed out on the floor.
Yeah.
So that's
fine.
where we left off.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna go stand over him and again, I'm good at
Just
waking
be ready
up.
to firebolt between the eyes.
I'm good at waking up sleeping
Yeah,
things,
I mean-
evidently. So this time I'll stand over Mino and just give him like a little slap.
Yeah, Qain, I would have come running in as soon as I heard something going
I
on.
don't know
in
what
that room.
Colena would have done, but
Just kind of leaning in. Oh, what? Did he see a spider?
do I feel the slap?
Not the first slap, but the second or third one is really starting to, that's starting to shake you awake. You don't remember any of what just happened.
There's a dead dragon bro outside.
Do we take a long rest?
How many fingers am I holding up?
2?
My God, he can't count.
What color are his eyes?
Normal. Mino Moreland colored.
What is going on with you?
Nothing. We just took a long rest, didn't
What?
we?
My ears are bleeding.
Well, that seems like a personal problem to me.
Yeah, because you screamed.
There was
freaked
a
out.
really loud noise, and it was really high pitched, and we heard it, and I came
Well, that
running.
certainly didn't come from me.
Your eyes went red, and then you screamed, and then you tried to scream some more,
Huh.
and then you passed out.
Funny.
That's what happened.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Apparently, it had something to do with this wall too, because you said I was staring at the wall.
Well, you found the weird skin.
Found the skin Bible, yeah.
Yeah, I still have that.
What? Let me see that. What is that?
Nothing.
Mino.
It's a skin Bible, Qain.
Yeah.
What, is this your first time in the Underdark?
It's a revenge list written by a prisoner.
But like, who wrote it though?
I don't know.
You don't know. Triss, you have forgery kits and you do all kinds of handwriting stuff, right?
Sure.
Could you know? Is that
Fine.
writing?
I mean, I can't look at this and just be like, this was Marvin.
But you've seen his journals
Was it
and
me?
his notes and stuff,
I
right?
don't remember.
Is it his handwriting?
It's an interesting question.
It is not.
No. And honestly, I don't even want to touch it. This is clearly something skin.
It's not even like, cured. It's just
Yeah.
like
Just
somehow.
like flappy skin.
Yeah, it's just not rotten, but it's just like some floppy skin.
What kind of skin is this? What's that?
It is alabaster white.
albino. What is this?
It might be from an albino.
I'm not sure. But I knew where it was.
Well, then, where are we? What is this place?
Can you be more specific?
Like this room? Like this underneath this temple? Like, what is it?
She grabs a shackle that's on the wall. It's like, what do you think?
Sex dungeon. I knew it.
Wolf sex dungeon.
Well, they're all sex dungeons.
Okay. My silly surfacer. My mistake. Didn't realize.
Sort of this pain and pleasure thing you got going on.
Crying
It's
out
really
loud.
getting me.
Read a pamphlet before you come to somebody's country, okay?
I tried. They were all sold out in the bookstore. At the Underdark. It's a gift shop. Well,
No, the
that's
gift shop's in
gross.
Menso Berets.
I just hand it back and I'm like, well, that's disgusting. You can keep your little skin hanky. If you want.
Gross.
Yeah, exactly. Written in feces or blood, I assume.
Yeah,
It
probably.
probably smells terrible.
Oh my god.
That's
But
certainly not rosy.
But we found it in a cell back there. He was just staring at a wall, went all catatonic, and then moved a brick, and then pulled that thing out, and then started breathing real heavy and screaming real loud.
Sex dungeon.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I'd say this makes more sense now, actually.
Mino, and you do have no recollection of this whatsoever.
No, I don't.
Well, I heard the crazy noises, so I'm assuming that it's real. That happened.
I promise you I could
suppose
just not
so.
stab myself in my ears to make me believe.
I lean over to Quinella and I'm like, your family is so weird. We're not coming here for Thanksgiving.
The fuck's a Thanksgiving?
I'm sorry, the Harvest Festival, whatever you want to call it. Winter.
Harvest? Like I'm a human?
the Festival of the Arachnids? I don't know.
Oh, well, thank God
Isn't
somebody
that what
speaks
we're here
English.
for? Like, I'm just saying. No, seriously though. What the hell is wrong with him?
I don't know. I'm sticking with Saw Spider final guess.
I certainly don't remember seeing the spider. Not that scary. I just don't want to deal with them anymore.
Fair. Spider. You're weird.
Ah. That doesn't get me anymore, Colena.
See too much.
Maybe when we were 102, but
Maybe about a century ago, but not anymore.
I'll find your new buttons.
Apparently it's this wall.
she never says that to me.
Ooh, a wall.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, those are like our biggest
Our nemesis?
Those have been the worst enemies we've encountered.
Yeah,
Or
stairs and walls and
doors.
pits.
Stairs and
Man.
walls and
And doors.
truly, gravity and inertia are the most deadly
No
of
one-
monsters.
they really
in this
are.
game.
No one fights.
Physics is not exactly on our side.
No.
Fair. All right. Well,
Physics is true neutral.
I got the dragon teeth out. I'm good to go.
Oh, yeah, what about that?
His hands are all cut up.
Yeah, for sure.
Like everything's fine, just bandaging
Yeah,
up my arm.
What happened to you?
There's a giant hole in the middle of my arm.
like on your face.
Yeah. I decided to fight the dragon again. This time
It was touch and go there for a while.
touch and go. Yeah.
I decided to become a dragon dentist. After adventuring, I'm going to be a dragon dentist. Qain, the dentist of dragons.
The title has such power.
You have so much plaque with a Q.
Nice.
Dragons and dragonborns alike.
I apologize for nothing.
No, I don't. You're good.
To never
man.
look back.
You're good.
Never surrender.
I give myself inspiration.
I was going to say, if I could, if
No,
I knew
plaque
it
with
wouldn't
the
bite me
K.
in the ass. Yeah.
Well, that sure was weird.
Guess we'll just gloss over that.
Save it. The moral of that story is if you ever see him start to hyperventilate,
Or
just
turn
get
all
far.
red eyes.
Plug your ears.
Yeah, just get further away.
All right. Fair. Well, Underdark friends, where's the next? What's the next stop here?
Long rest, I thought.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget the long rest. Don't do the Peakdnd thing.
Yeah.
No, I believe me. Me and my 12 hit points will not.
All right, so off to the campfires.
No.
I'm gonna get my land hands back.
No.
You know what? Why don't we just pull an all-nighter? I mean, it's already 3 a.m.
Let's just keep going.
Let's just keep
see
going.
see what's around the corner. Yeah, no, let's take a long rest, friends.
Dun, dun, dun.
Fine.
Can we take a long rest?
And identify all
Boss.
our cool things.
Final Fantasy innkeep noise.
Does anyone
Pick
want to
your
play?
favorite one?
Does anyone want to play dragon chess?
I'll take a look at the dragon dress because I can't look at the sword. You use a rapier. This is a great sword.
I can use a great sword.
There's
You're
no,
a dex build. We've talked about this.
There's no argument.
I hate it when we fight. I'm so sorry. I just get so emotional sometimes.
She likes it when we fight.
You stay out of this. This isn't a family thing.
Don't speak for me.
Well, it's true.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, okay. I'll be in the other
See?
room.
Case in point.
Now express something so I can disagree with it, God damn it.
Wolf is the greatest.
She's met you before. Great. So we gotta get somewhere.
Wolf is just like so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, can't we just sleep here? There's beds.
Yeah, there are
There are beds. Some of them don't even have entrails on them.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for the cleanest bed that I can find down here.
Don't worry. It's all dust, but nothing that a little prestidigitation
Yeah,
won't
there's
cure.
some like non-sex dungeon rooms we can have.
Sorry. You're gonna have to sleep outside. If you're- Somebody has fucked on every surface available.
This couch fucks.
Conservation couch.
Conservation couch. I'm gonna curl up in the dragon.
This couch.
We're just gonna taunt on it.
reeks.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Well, nothing seems to happen as you get your long rest in.
Hooray.
Did you just revenant the dragon?
No, I did not.
You didn't cut its
No, I did.
belly open and
I would
sleep
find
inside?
a bed. I would find a bed.
Sure.
that's-
All right. So yeah, you guys get a long rest in. Those of you who wish to attune to or identify things can do so.
I do.
Right. Well, you got yourself a Staff of Cold.
I'll do the dragon chess.
The Dragon Chest set. It is a really nice Dragon Chest set. The enchantment appears to be on the pieces specifically.
Okay.
When you concentrate on them, you find they turn from a clear crystal to any color, or you can even like imagine outfits for them. So you can like customize your little foot soldiers.
Oh. Neat.
Do the Drow versus the Duergar,
All right.
or the Drow versus the Illithids,
All
or
right.
the Drow versus the Sphere of Neblin, or the Drow versus the Drow. Damn Drow! You ruined the Underdark.
How about me versus you?
They're all Mino Moorlands and all Quellennas. Ooh, I like that.
I don't see that ending well for you.
So that's what that does.
Sweet.
Sweet. What do you have?
Potion of Storm Giant Strength there,
Yeah.
and a.
I guess I would look at the book to figure out what it is.
Yes,
'cause that's
that
the
is
only
a
other thing.
manual of quickness in action.
Ooh.
Next time you got a spare 24 hours, you can.
When has that ever happened?
Someone should read that.
Indeed.
Would that help me?
And the sword is a frost brand.
Well, not getting back.
We're not going to get that back.
Nope.
Fair enough.
Sweet.
Oh, all right. Let's go to the
York.
campfires. Are we going to get this party started?
I give a nice, rousing, inspiring speech about how awesome we were when we killed that dragon.
Ooh, talk about how awesome I was when I screamed.
How awesome it was when you hit that high note that made my ears bleed.
Maybe we should try to do that to the enemy at some point.
Yeah. Instead of your friends.
Nice.
I'll just have to trance out. I don't know what I did.
And Quillena's, if she's still hanging out, can also have the temporary hit points.
How many this
She'll
time?
hang out.
11.
Is it
It's
always 11?
Until I gain a level. Or raise my constitution. Or charisma. Or both.
Gotcha. I thought you rolled every time.
Charismatution.
Who wants that Dex manual?
Until we
That
get
help?
24 hours.
Just keep it in the hole.
I mean, let's say in the hole, we have it.
Well, just don't forget that you have it and never use it.
Yes.
True story.
Put that in the note hub.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an unclaimed plus
The
2 to
next
dex.
24 hours that we have free.
Next time we have some downtime, someone reads that.
Yes.
All right.
Well, let's get this party started.
Well, I'll hold on to that potion of Storm Giant Strength because that's going to be awesome.
For 1 minute, that'll rock.
For 1 minute, I will
During
be the
this
strongest man alive.
During this contest, yes, it might.
The best minute of Qain's life.
Alrighty. So, you basically have your free run of the ruins of Miramadra. The campfires are still going off on, looks like the far western wall of the cavern.
I'd like to ask Quillena what she has searched. She said she hasn't found the lab.
That is true.
So I'm going to ask her what parts of this town has she been to or not been to. Attempts to narrow down our search.
Yeah, fair enough. She has scoped out the Colosseum, the inverted tower, and she's taken a quick glance by the ruins of Castle Miramadra. But she didn't stick around because there was some apparently spooky stuff there.
Oh, it's 1 hour, according to the book.
Well, you'll have an awesome hour.
Awesome.
Oh, I thought for the potion?
Potion.
No, I just had it in my head. It was a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, an hour makes sense too.
I cast Mage Armor and I rolled and there's no wild search.
Right on.
Nice job. Good job casting
Nice.
And the
Mage Armor
campfires
at
of
the
course.
beginning.
Thanks. I don't know. We can wonder what other parts of town are there.
Well, there's a whole ass ruined city, but let me pull up my map. Tony, please pull up my map for the fine folks at home.
My map.
It's beautiful.
So awesome.
I'll switch to my PeakD&D account. No, don't manage it. Just show me it, damn it.
Quit asking me these questions.
I don't know about you.
I'm feeling 22.
Stop it.
When my strength is 22, I will sing that all the time. I don't know about you.
You live in a world without belts of giant strength.
My strength is 22.
Well, son of every bitch in the kennel.
Wow.
Triss could sing that too if she reads that book, baby.
There's a chance I could get my dex to 22.
There we go.
What's your dex now?
19.
Well,
But
level 8, you can level it up.
well, that's just. I was actually just looking at that because I can. My charisma is 18, so that's +5 for spell stuff. But my constitution and dex are both odds, so more hit points and more armor class are also
Yeah.
tempting.
Yeah.
ASI is always a good choice.
But spell saves
Yeah.
Aren't nothing.
and charisma.
Why can't we ever go anywhere nice where I can bring Kevin?
Alrighty.
Go.
Yeah, where is Kevin?
Dead.
So, he's
Staying at the interspatial
He's on a
barn.
spit.
Oh, yeah.
he's at the interdimensional inn, yes. So,
This episode's
We
all
have
about
here-
Kevin.
Oh my.
a rough outline of Miramidra. The folks at home can see this on their screens because Tony's awesome. Say thank you,
tried.
Tony, in the comments.
Make
I
sure you
tried.
email that to him as well.
Oh, yeah. No, I already did.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so we've. I can email it to everybody now that you're actually here.
That's fair.
So, basically, on the
it
south
in
end
no
of town, it is dominated by a huge-ass coliseum.
Got you.
Sick.
It's more or less intact. It looks like one part of the one part of it has collapsed, but otherwise seems structurally sound. Otherwise, looks like that's probably a nicer side of town.
Okay.
In terms of, the ruins of the houses. It's really hard to tell much about them. There's also a great big still lake that appears to have a reddish tinge to it. The water must be oxidized or something.
Or
That's where
something.
we
looks
fell
like,
into.
Yeah, and there's some
something indeed.
overgrown mushroom fields down that way. That was probably where they did some agriculture.
Okay.
The center of the city, basically, there is on the the center of the city. There's like two elevation changes, two plateaus that kind of flank the city, so it makes a giant, almost courtyard. On one side appears to be a ruined castle.
Okay.
On the other appears to be several large buildings, one of which is a tower that has lines of arcane energy or lightning or something that periodically trace up it in kind of a strange sort of glass pattern. To the north is where the campfires are, and it also appears to be where the city has fared the worst in terms of the damage.
Okay.
So mostly that's a big flat area without all that much cover. There are two smaller lakes elsewhere in the caverns. You've been to the Temple of Lloth. That's pretty close to the campfires, actually. It's in the northern quadrant. So basically, there is a whole ruined city here. Major landmarks are Colosseum, Castle, Tower, Temple of Lloth, and the large lake.
Well, that huge tower might be... It's got arcane something going on. Maybe that's where his lab is.
She said she checked that out.
She scoped out the tower for a bit, yeah. She didn't go in. That is where and she can explain this to you.
Yeah.
That is where essentially the wizards were trained and made their laboratories in Miramidra. So yeah, the portion of the population that studied wizardry studied it there. And she doesn't really care to explore ancient wizards' towers without any backup.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I believe that's a strong front runner for where Jan Jansen's laboratory is.
Maybe. Now,
What kind of name is Jan Jansen?
well, that's what I mean. We are looking for the laboratory of a gnome, an outsider, and surface dweller.
A surface dweller.
Supposedly has a lab somewhere in this
Get a
city.
bunch, though.
It must be hidden.
That's
An
what I was
outsider wouldn't have been permitted to purchase any properties legitimately.
Well, judging by his last lab, it was pretty well hidden.
That's why we thought it might be underneath this temple, but his last one was under a temple.
Huh, his last one was under a temple.
Yeah. The other one was just sort of in a cave, though.
Yes.
All right. Well, with this one temple and one cave. Well, haven't seen anything that screams it to me, but perhaps in our explorations of the city we'll find some clues.
Sure.
Failing that, I suppose you could always cast a bunch of spells about it.
Tried
I don't
that.
know, man,
Didn't
I
work.
can't, but maybe you can.
Yeah.
Not those kinds of spells.
Yeah.
If you ask that bitch Fia, she might really nicely. She might do it for you.
Who?
Fia, one of the other contestants.
Well,
Fia.
what do we think for the day?
When's this contest of yours set to start?
well, as soon as a as a sanctified
Priest of Law.
priest of Lloth reads from this passage at the Crystal Spindle.
And then
Oh, the
what
crystal
happens?
spindle.
Well, the festivities begin. Once the passage is read, there should be some sign from the goddess, and, then the truce ends.
And arachnids start pouring from the sky.
It's entirely possible.
Praise Lord.
Yeah, that sounds gross. This whole place has been really gross. I mean,
Was it the Skin Bible? Was it
yeah, the skin
bloated-
revenge list was sort of
the bloated
a
troll?
couple of red flags right there. Not
The
gonna lie.
torture sex dungeon?
Yeah, the sex dungeon. I mean, normally that would be fine, but like it was just
I appreciate.
The vibe was off.
the vibe.
Yeah,
I didn't
how
like it.
open-minded you are about this stuff.
I didn't know the safe word.
I'm not here to kink shame anybody, but like it makes me a little uncomfortable. And I'm just speaking my truth, so I can't,
Who is
How does
Freya?
Red Cain
Why do you think she
Red
would help?
Cain's into that
or
shit.
She would
he's a
have knowledge of
masochist.
those things.
She is a priestess of Lloth. She would begin the ceremony, but she's waiting for more of her soldiers to arrive.
No, I mean, but for her knowledge of where maybe
Well, her mastery of Lloth's magic is greater than mine. She has other opportunities. I don't know how you would persuade her.
Accio
She's
Gnome Laboratory.
quite a bitch.
Even
That
more
says
than
a lot
you.
that you think that.
Please, I'm very sweet to you, my little brother.
She hasn't tried to kill us once.
It's true. Yet.
When you say the
mean,
truce
yeah.
is off,
Oh, yes, the contestants. Well,
Fight to the death.
you could reach the lowest cavern of Miramidra by being the fastest, or by removing the rest of the contestants.
and for the sake of hypotheticals, are we on your family's team?
Well, that really depends on you. I would strongly advise it.
Because otherwise we're on nobody's team and we're just fair game down here.
I mean, we're fair game regardless.
Yeah, but
Now you're
I'd,
getting
I'd
it.
rather have your sister on my side. At least
I mean-
temporarily.
For now.
At least until she stabs me in the back and breaks my heart.
It will probably. Well, if I were to break your heart, I would need blunt force trauma. So that would probably do that before I stabbed you in the back. It would probably be heart punch, then stab.
Let's trade weapons.
No.
Okay.
Still no.
All right. I've got a tentacle rod.
Still no.
Fair enough. I just thought I'd try.
Maybe you guys can wrestle in pudding.
Why?
Because he's read my journal, apparently.
I mean, you leave it open at night. What do you expect?
I read passages
Yeah, you
aloud
read
to
loudly.
myself.
Read yourself
I was
to
trying
sleep.
to sleep. I begged you to stop.
Chapter 2. Today was a wonderful day. Mino said. We found a lovely little bed and breakfast in a town called Mia. I look forward to what happens later on.
I bet nothing bad will happen in this town.
Feeling
I've got a
about this
great
place.
feeling about this. Talk to you later. Hugs and kisses, Qain.
I got a feeling this is going to be my chapter.
Oh, man.
I need to update my journal.
So you are like the Baldur's Gate protagonist that writes down everything that happens in their journal.
Pretty much,
At
yeah.
some point off screen.
Right, yeah. It's all in there. But we feature your poems and like but I have it all written down in like excruciating detail.
The occasional doodle in the margins.
Yeah.
I love it.
See, the front is a dolphin jumping over a rainbow. It's a Lisa
Dear
Frank.
diary.
Lisa Frank.
Outstanding.
I think I met someone today.
She seems really into me.
She's totally into me. It's just a bad accounting of everything that's happened to us in the last 2 weeks, but in excruciating detail.
That's
Awesome.
funny, man.
All right, great. Let's go bang someone with his tentacle rod.
All right, then. Well, put it on the side quest list. What would you folks like to do?
Yeah, well, I mean, do we want to go start the festivities with Sis? Do we?
How do you know Fayette? Like, what is she? What is she like? Like, we could barter with her or something for information.
Well, I found her haughty and unpleasant.
Yes.
I believe bitch was the term.
Yes.
But
But she must be, I don't know, wanting something or looking for something.
well, we're all here because we want something.
Be the chosen champion of Spider Queen lady, right? Something like that.
The Yorthe, yes.
The yogurt.
We'll let you get away with
your
that
they.
once.
Not my
Remember-
they, your they.
Remember that breaking heart scenario? If you say that again, it might actually come to fruition.
Yep, the your they. Yeah, I wrote it down. All right, battle royale, end of the world, Underdark fight. Let's do it.
Well, I'd prefer to begin before Fia gets any more reinforcements. She does
That
have
makes
the
sense.
largest group.
Let's do it.
Well, in one manner of speaking.
Wait, what?
Oh, you'll
there's
see.
giants.
That's probably fine. Probably fine.
There's giants.
We could have had a dragon on our side.
At what point did you think the dragon was going to be on your side?
When I suddenly understood it.
Fair enough.
That was great.
Alas, the nat 20 that never was.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, I think that's probably the best idea.
Right on.
That's what
All
your
right.
sister says.
Yeah.
So, heading toward the campfires.
Yep.
I think so.
She kind of like splits off from you as you're approaching. Says that she's going to make her way to the spindle and start making the preparations so that Fia doesn't stop her from starting the festival. Says, just keep them from investigating it too much.
We are excellent distractions.
Oh, okay.
We're going to go find this Fia chick.
Keep them from investigating what?
what she's
She
doing.
keeps referring to it as the crystal spindle.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
As you roll up on the campfires, it's pretty easy to see what she's talking about. There is, in fact, about a 10-foot tall chunk of crystal just kind of jutting out of the earth.
Oh, that's probably fine.
It appears to be intricately carved with religious iconography for Lloth. And at the very tip, there is a statue, a little crystal statuette of a spider splaying all of its legs out like a Christmas star.
Okay.
Merry Llothmas to all.
Yes.
Nice
To
touch.
all the good
Some
night.
pig.
No such luck.
All right.
Maybe after you win this festival, you can put some graffito up there. Who knows?
Yeah. I've read this story.
All right. And there are
sucks.
lots of campfires about. The largest by far, it's a couple of burning tree trunks. There appears to be a very, very large man, possibly about 20 feet tall.
Oh, God.
Towering even over the ogres that accompany him. He is just kind of like peeling. Well, he's eating them like grapes, but they're watermelons. And lounging about as his ogre buddies just sort of glare menacingly at anyone who gets too close.
Okay, that's Bortles.
That would be Bortles.
You know, those watermelon rinds are really good for strength.
Who said that?
You should eat them.
Don't backseat me while I'm eating, boy.
Boy. Okay, bye.
Oh, cool.
All right, there are.
What kind of giant is he? Do we know that? I don't know if we would know that.
Give me some Arcana.
All right. This can natural 20.
That's pretty good. Okay, for some reason,
I
you know
read this.
exactly what a cloud giant looks like.
Oh, the cloud giant.
He is a cloud giant, not commonly seen underground.
No.
Barely fitting in this in this cavern where he's sort of holed up. But he also has a huge mane of red hair.
Oh.
big bushy beard, and his eyes appear to be wreathed in flame. Some kind of weird-ass cloud giant.
That's kind of uncommon, I think, but
The handsome orc said that he had some sort of fiendish.
Oh, yeah.
oh
thing
yeah,
going
no.
on.
He
So
did
maybe you
say
two are
that.
homies.
Red Qain, what do you think of this?
Yeah, burp out Red Qain for him.
He's not really paying much attention to
No,
you
yeah,
now.
no, we're not like hanging out with this guy.
So, I mean, you can't want to strike up a conversation with one of the weirdos, but by all means.
Weird. I say we steer clear of that weirdo. Anybody who messes with devils or demons is fiends in general, just a bad idea.
Best not to get involved.
Yeah, not really the
yeah.
best way.
Lay that foreshadowing in there.
So that's going great. Yeah, there are
Lay
a
that
couple
on
of other campfires.
we know where-
One of them appears to. There are a small band of male drow gathered around this one. They appear to be taking orders from a man in wizardly robes. And he appears to be having a conversation with a small gnome who has a huge bow slung over her shoulder. Not literally huge, but proportionately.
Right.
And appears to be chatting casually with him.
Is the wizard guy a drow as well? Or
He
is.
is.
Okay. A gnome.
Huh.
Maybe.
That's curious.
Do you think all gnomes know each other? Does she know Jan Janssen?
I don't think.
You can
Probably
ask.
not.
Absolutely, I will.
Definitely,
Ask. You, where is Jan Janssen? tell me, gnome. You all know each other, right?
One. And the next, I'm going to
even
keep
give me a
describing the
chance.
campfires and you can settle down. There's one person who's not so much around a campfire as he is like behind like a sort of stall, and he's got a torch on each side of it. He appears to be deliberately trying to attract as much attention as possible. He looks familiar.
Wait a minute.
Is it Sam?
It is Sam.
What the
Son of a bitch.
He's chatting with a couple of male drow in heavy armor who appear to be part of another party of drow. This one appears to be led by, you're pretty sure this is Fia. It is a female drow. She appears to be about middle-aged. Hair is pulled into a tight bun, and she is lounging on a velveteen couch and being waited upon hand and foot by her servants. She appears to have a substantial group of followers. You count at a quick glance about 20.
Okay.
And Sam's with her?
Sam appears to be chatting with two of the guards who have wandered off.
Sam is just here doing business, I believe.
Sam is he looks like he's wheeling and dealing.
Collecting souls.
As he does.
Well, I have no interest in talking to that son of a gun.
And let's see here. Mino Moreland, roll me perception. Without your disadvantage, of course.
Yes. Yes. Math. 24.
24. All right. You spot one more figure. This one is not around a campfire and appears to be pointedly avoiding the light. You don't get a good look at it, but it is tall, like 8 feet at least, sort of hunched, and you're pretty sure you catch the gleam of fangs.
Oh.
There is something stalking about in the shadows nearby.
Like just in general, or
It appears to be
us,
like
or-
watching.
Oh, not part of the. Probably not part of the.
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't appear to be, meeting and greeting with anyone.
Well, there's a vampire over there in the shadows. Watch for that.
It's really tall, though.
I don't know.
You said it was 8 feet tall?
It's pretty big.
Would that be a vampire?
Maybe it's a snake.
Maybe it's like a wolf, like a werewolf.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, we saw it. We could go talk to it.
Well, now, of all the sons of bitches to run into here in the Underdark,
You're welcome, by the way.
you know it's rude to talk about people who ain't present.
You were talking about us? Oh, you were talking about... Do you know... Wait, what?
Why don't you come on down? I'm sure Sam's got something that you need.
I have nothing to say to you, sir.
Oh, come on now. Is that any way to treat an old friend?
Old friend, I don't even remember your face. You got a gun, selling wood out of the back of your... Riding dirty, no.
Nah. I sold all my duskwood back in Mir. It was valuable commodity there. They make coffins out of it.
Yeah, and they would have needed a lot more had we not intervened. No thanks to you.
Ain't nobody paid me to help. You never even asked. You just barging into my club talking about you need a spell book. Can you even spell the word book?
No, I see what you did there. Ha ha ha. Funny. I'm very smart, I'll have you know.
I can tell.
Oh, we tried to help you the first time we met
Oh, that's right.
on the road, and then we came gambling.
Indeed.
It wasn't until the last time that...
Well, you didn't come barging in. You and I are cool. He's been rude.
Well, then what brings you here?
Well, same thing as always. Profit.
What are you selling for profit, then?
Well, what do you need? Well, how about I start with this? Pulls up a big rack of potions.
Ooh.
This here bag of holding's also working a lot better now that we're clear of the steps.
Ain't that the truth?
Lays out a selection of weapons and shields. Hey,
Damn it.
gotta preserve the supply lines if you plan to participate in a festival. And I understand this one's a doozy.
You've never witnessed such festivities here.
Oh, I ain't been that lucky to be in town. Only happens once every couple of decades.
What?
I have nothing to say to him.
Yeah, what are you charging for this, other than, like, people's souls?
Well, now, I don't know why you gotta make everything so dirty. I'm just selling these at fair market value, or equal trade.
Yeah, like all my beef jerky. Still all over for
You
food.
still salty about that.
Not as salty as that beef jerky was.
Thank you. It was delicious.
Gotta turn a profit, I guess. Can't blame a man for making a living. Or an unliving.
Well, now that is simply slander.
Rumors and hearsay.
What? These potions, what are they?
Well, a fair few of them are of the healing variety, but I could also procure some resistance potions if in you're fearing a specific kind of peril up ahead. A couple of these are good for strength, or this one here is good for dexterity, sneaking around and all that. Anything you might need if you suddenly found yourself in the middle of a dangerous city where everyone's trying to kill everyone else.
And are you planning on staying here for long?
Well, as I'm given to understand it, I won't have much of a choice.
Well, when the truce is called off, is what you mean.
Yeah, as soon as this here rip-roaring festival gets started, leaving town gets harder. Or so I'm given to understand.
So what's your plan? Just lay low?
Lay low, sell my stuff to whoever's paying. Whoever wins, congratulations.
Are you able to get your hands on some sort of breathing underwater potion?
Might could. Don't have it in my cart right now, but I got supply lines. I might be able to procure it for you.
Fascinating.
How many are you looking for?
I'm not even entirely sure that we need it, but we may.
All right.
What kind of time frame, too?
Well, I'll bear that in mind. I'm a heck of a chemist. I could cook something up for you.
You don't need a lab.
Well, I bring my own lab with me.
You are an enigmatic figure.
Thank you. I get that sometimes, and it really just makes my day every time someone says it.
But again, like, you and me, we're square, right?
Yeah,
All right.
you're out of your contract. We can do business on equal terms. Well, as equal as possible, given the vast difference in our levels of personal capability and power.
Yeah, I kind of figured that one. Trying not to rock this boat too much, you know what I mean?
Well, now, I was referring to you. I am but a simple merchant. You could ruin my day if you felt like it, I'm sure.
Nah, I'm sure. I just came so close to that magical sword, and I really want to look at some other weapons, but I don't want to buy it from him because I don't.
I'll trade
I
you a
feel
tentacle
like this
wand.
comes with a. I feel like all your deals come with a bit of a catch, my friend.
Well, now, the markup is well within industry standard rates, I have to tell you.
All right.
I make my profits, but I ain't gouging you. Not more than I would any self-respected friend.
How exactly do we know each other again?
Oh, you are just a forgetful sort, ain't you?
I guess so.
Well, I used to be quartermaster.
Right.
You'd come to me whenever you needed things for the battle up ahead.
All right. Yeah, that kind of tracks. I don't know. I got hit on the head a couple times, and there's a couple
Distressingly
of bolts.
common in your line of work, I
There's
fear.
a couple of pieces missing.
Well,
I can talk to dragons.
well, good for you.
That's weird.
I nudge you.
Yeah.
Has he ever seen Red Qain?
I don't know. No, well, we were on the no magic place, so
Probably not.
I mean, because the one time there was the one we.
Yeah, there was that
Cross-
one fight on the road.
Well, I was saying, but we also crossed paths with that infernal creature that had a reaction of sorts to
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Red Qain.
You know, so you're familiar with me in some way, but maybe are you familiar with? Does this guy look familiar? Red
You
Qain
deliver
shows
your
up.
witty one-liner and then vomit out a cloud of brimstone.
And then,
Yeah. Be like, maybe you can help me understand this guy.
Well, ain't that something? Does it do any tricks?
Yeah, and we switch places.
It
Oh,
certainly,
that's a neat one.
certainly has done a trick on
I
Quilena.
say, he's good with the ladies.
Yeah, he's a bit of a Lothario.
I gotcha.
Strong and silent type.
Don't go getting our mutual friend in any trouble now, Red Qain. Is that what you call him, Red Qain?
That's all I mean, does he have a name?
I mean, you could ask him.
Do you have a name?
The featureless shadow makes no reply. Well, Red Qain it is then.
Yeah, I thought that might be sort of part of it.
Is he an authorized representative if we're dealing business, or...
Don't let him sign anything.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
look at him and he's like,
Finger guns.
You got it, boss.
I mean, that's about, all he can do right now. At least all I've figured out. I don't know.
Well, I bet with some tender love and care, he can end up doing a whole host of interesting things for you.
Probably. But he's like, kind of devilly, and you're kind of devilly. So I thought
Well,
maybe,
now, how dare you make an observation in my presence?
thought maybe you guys have things to talk about.
What, so all alleged devil-adjacent entities know one another?
I mean, he
the
thinks
gnome
all
knew the other
gnomes know each other too.
Yeah, which
you know
reminds
what?
me, we got to go talk to that gnome.
That's about entirely consistent. Well, I mean, if you're going to go talk to somebody, then fine. But you remember your buddy Sam if you need anything.
Well, we don't have a lot of time, so if we want to get anything.
Water breathing.
Well, I just think, I mean, I don't know. For whatever reason, there's the underground lake.
When I was describing points of interest, I did mention a large lake. So,
Yes.
you know,
right.
that's
and
on
so
me.
if we're looking for a hidden laboratory, like
Yes.
under the water would
It's
not
probably-
be a terrible
We would
place
not
to
go in
hide
this.
a laboratory.
It's a great idea. I thought that's what you were getting at.
Yeah, but I mean, I have no idea what.
Yeah, it's a shot in the dark, but
Oh, for sure.
it's as good as anything else you've got at this point. yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's good to know he might be able to help us with that at some point.
Help us not.
But then what did Pablo? Pablo said he wanted the gun back.
Well, Pablo's guns,
Right.
according to
According
Pablo.
to Pablo.
Sure.
Yeah, we're
Which
not going to
seems a lot more trust.
that hand.
He's
No,
a lot.
no.
He seems a lot more trustworthy than.
Oh yeah, I don't trust
Sam,
this guy
so-
more than I can see him. I would like to buy a weapon.
Alrighty. What should you mark it for, big man?
I need a big ass axe.
Big
should-
ass axe. Fair
we should've been
enough.
like, how about that gun?
I mean, unless you can do something to the one I already have, I kind of woke up with it, and
Yeah.
it looks kind of cool.
Huh. That's weird. Looks like Minotaur craftsmanship.
I mean, it's a big ass axe.
Yeah, so
Where'd you get this axe?
I don't know. Woke up with it.
tell you what,
What?
bud. You leave that with me for, let's say, 6 hours, and I'll see if I can get it to do any tricks for you.
I mean, that would be cool.
You woke up with a big ass axe?
Now, what are you
And that's
paying?
about it. I have gold.
I
have some
have
gemstones.
a potion that's fun at parties.
It is fun at parties. But I mean, I have gold.
All right.
Isn't that what we deal in here?
We have 20,000 copper.
I can pay in pennies.
How much you looking to spend, friend?
20,000 copper.
What is it? What is
I don't know.
to make this thing?
Oh, they threw those rules out with the addition change, my friend. We're just we're
spitballing
all
here.
making stuff up.
I mean, let's see. I have. We have a fair amount of gold that is not cursed. I thought I should be specific and say that.
He sort of doffs his hat, puts it out on the table. And is like, you just put as much in that as you feel like, and I'll do as much to that axe as I feel like.
Well, this is all very subjective now, isn't it? What about them fire agates?
Yeah, I thought about that. That's. I mean, we've got.
Or
There's
that
a fair
imp.
amount of money.
What
from
about that imp?
The statue? That's worth 700 gold pieces.
Yeah, just plop that down. We don't need it.
Can it,
I don't know.
let's see. My share of this is what? Plus 500. 6. It's 2,600. Split among 4 of us. So that's.
Oh my God, we're shopping!
No, we're not doing a shopping episode. I'm gonna plop down.
A copper.
1,500 gold.
1,500 gold. All right.
So
See what that gets
15,000 copper.
You know, it's just weird. You
In
keep putting more
pennies.
gold. You just keep putting more coins in the hat, and it just never seems to fill up.
Yep.
So you just pour out your portable hole into his portable hole of copper pennies.
Yeah, it's just this like endless stream of pennies. That's about right. About 500 pounds. I don't know. What's that?
504. But
You're good. You're good.
I get paid to be. All right. Give me this. I got an idea about this already. You give me 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours. All right.
Give me 2 hours.
Yeah. I'm gonna write that down.
Okay.
I spent
Half
of my
2
money.
hours.
well, my money was half of it, and I
There you
put
go.
my share of the group loot in there.
Very good.
I'll just use this for now.
What is that?
I figured you'd just punch people.
I've got my ice axe still.
And a tentacle rod.
Yeah, I've got it's my great. I gave him my great axe.
Oh, I thought.
I have the blue ice axe.
Oh, I thought
still
you
as
gave him
well.
a blue ass eye.
The blue ass axe.
Yeah.
No, I gave him my big minotaur axe.
Oh, okay.
Just sticking it to the wall.
Surprised you didn't use it to like give each gold piece. Into the hole.
And 2 hours later,
All right, and 2 hours later. All right.
Well, not to turn this into a shopping episode, but we're done.
All right.
Yeah, works
You want to buy any potions?
Anybody else you wanted to chat up before things occur? You've got time for one more, maybe.
Well, we were supposed to distract Fia a little bit to keep her away from the Crystal Spire.
I'd rather
For
go
your
talk to the shadowy fang dude personally, but we can distract Fia or talk to her if we want to try to get her help. And are we going to try to betray your sister and win this thing for ourselves? We should powwow.
Maybe you should talk to one another.
Also,
I mean, eventually, yes, she's going to turn on us. So we just
Curse
have
your
to,
sudden but inevitable betrayal.
okay, so we're going to try to win for ourselves.
yeah, with her help to a point.
Okay, it's just guy just want to
Yep.
know the score.
One of us is going to turn on the other, so I'm just waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, because there can only be one Highlander.
Let's go talk to the scary man in the shadows with the fangs.
Hey, you, scary man in the shadows.
With the fangs.
Sound of growling.
You've been hanging out too long with me. Hey, oi! Get over here!
So I was
However-
an orc for an exact hour, and it's kind of it's rubbing off. on
Rubbed
me.
off on you. However, he does begrudgingly sort of emerge. So, what you first thought was a vampire, it looks more werewolfy than vampire-y, but well, let me describe it. What you have got looks like
Oh, we caught him.
a sort of deeply hunched, looks kind of like a drow man, or like you started with a drow man when you made whatever was one of these. Huge, long mane of white hair, 4 arms, 2 of which are much, much larger and end in massive claws, and a slavering, fanged mouth and a sort of lupine snout. It sort of crouches and stares at you.
Friend of
Grandma.
yours.
What big teeth you have.
Who are you?
Who am I? Well, I'm Mino Morlin. Who are you?
Mord.
Maud. How long have you been down here?
2 days. Came for the festival.
Oh, you wish to fight you wish to win the festival.
Win. Lose. I'm here to kill.
What are you?
You can't just ask somebody who they are.
What
I
they
said,
are.
What they are.
Are you a weird spider?
No. Look like this always. In your tongue, I believe the word is Dragloth.
Dragloth. Well, BFF Maud.
You have a nice axe you just gave to the small man.
He's gonna work on it for me.
When will he finish?
2 hours,
You wanna
apparently.
know?
Want to know when I should kill you?
Oh,
When
well,
will you have the nice axe?
oh.
What if...
Probably tomorrow. Sometime.
Live another night.
Sounds great.
Well, when this starts, we could help you kill things. We can usher them...
Solitary predator.
We can usher them to you, and you can kill them all on your own. We'll just line them up for you.
No thanks. Takes the fun out of the hunt.
Oh, fair enough. You know who you should hunt first?
Oh, good.
He's sniffing us.
You know who you should hunt first?
I think he just
Sure
decided.
You have an idea.
Yeah, it should be that lady over there. I point to Faya.
Yeah, I think he just decided on us.
I'll take that under advisement.
Her blood tastes really good.
I bet it does. No, you're.
What? I've had it. It's delicious.
Wait,
Much more
what?
better than mine.
Oh, right. Okay.
Roll deception.
BFF Maud.
Oh, 21. It's not nothing.
Well, I have not yet tasted one of the mistresses.
You're in for a treat. It'll get you the adrenaline rush you need for the rest of your killing throughout the rest of the festival.
Bite out her black heart. Will the Spider Queen favor me if I eat the heart of one of her chosen?
As a studier of Loth myself through my years, indeed she will. She will grant you your blessing.
That is a verified answer.
Verified. Qain verified.
Blue check by that one.
Better not kill her before I can.
We will leave her for you.
We'll lead her on a merry chase, so the hunt is super fun for you.
Yeah, that sounds better somehow.
Not gonna win if you keep doing favors.
Well, we believe in the power of friendship. And
Friendship
I believe he knows that.
well,
is... I understand ship, but
friendship is magic.
Friend.
Friend.
is friend magic.
Friend-
I'm getting very like Goonie vibes. like
You are free to test that assumption
Friend-
at your convenience.
Friend is another word for prey.
Oh, that makes sense.
but like a prey you don't eat.
No,
By the
Qain.
way. We're his friend.
Stop.
It's ontologically wrong.
So you know ontologically, but you don't know friend.
Ontology is real.
Oh, fair enough.
That's
You're
just
not
a
wrong.
word you made up. That doesn't mean anything.
I mean, aren't all words made up?
You know, now that you put it that way, I really understand.
Word has to think.
Well, hopefully it gets you nice riled up to hunt the rest of
Too many
us.
words, head hurt. Yeah, eat fear, got it.
Yeah.
Good luck on the hunt.
Nerl, I'm gonna kill for you. Mord, I'm gonna kill for you.
I'm pretty sure that would be a death sentence for us at this point. Come on, come along, everybody, come along.
A 16 Arcana check be enough to recognize whatever word he called himself in our tongue?
Yeah, 16
Dragloth?
Arcana. Dragloths.
Yeah.
You're not super familiar with them, but you have heard of them. They are the byproduct of some foul graduation rituals amongst the priesthood of Lolth. They are half drow and half demonic.
Okay.
There's apparently a specific kind of demon that they summon, and occasionally these rituals produce a Dragloth, which is considered a sign of Lolth's favor, to be blessed with a Dragloth child.
Yes.
Oh. Are they pretty strong?
They're very strong.
I feel good about sicking him on Fea then.
Maybe.
I mean, Fea's, yeah, we'll see what she's got going, but
to that point, I am now from heretofore going to use prestidigitation to change to mask our sense.
There you go.
Since I can do 3 and they last for an hour.
that sounds like a good
Fair
idea.
enough.
Just because that deep.
Or you should prestidigitate our scent onto Fea.
But I would have to
Follow her around.
and be close.
Yeah.
For that stuff.
Just keep changing it up.
Yeah.
Could you put it on a item and we can put it on
I
her?
can't. It's cinnamon buns, but it can't actually be cinnamon buns.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can if we're close enough, but again, it only lasts an hour.
Gotcha.
Anyway, yeah, the deep whiff he took
Good to know.
Yeah.
done freaked me out. That's what I'm gonna do.
That whiff
wrong.
got you spooked, huh? All right, fair
You're
enough.
not wrong.
All right.
Guess what? We go to Colena now?
So you are debriefing from your conversation with the nice dog monster.
Nice dog monster.
When you feel the cavern rumble slightly.
Does the Underdark have earthquakes usually?
Yes, they're extraordinarily deadly. But this does not appear what it is. There's just a minor tremor, some pebbles rattle. Everyone kind of quiets down.
I look towards
Fia
the giant.
leaps up off of her couch, her hands balled in tiny fists of rage.
I think we did a good distraction.
That's probably
And
fine.
a booming voice from behind the Crystal Spire as Quilena, holding the book open, steps out looking smug as anything and shooting daggers over at Fia. Reads
kind of
a
enjoying this.
passage. To all my true children, I make only a single command. Do as you will. Become whatever your ambition commands, be it a servant, a champion, or a god. But if you fail to become anything at all, you are forsaken, fit only to feed your betters. And the word betters kind of lingers in the air a bit. The crystal spindle physically rises up out of the ground. Looks like there's more of it underneath the surface. It grows to a height of 25 feet and blazes to life with a sickly green light visible everywhere in the cavern. It bathes everyone present in an eerie glow.
I keep an eye on Fea.
Fea is looking pissed. And as you can hear twisting and grinding noises coming from the cavern entrance that you can see against the wall there. Something is twisting and changing in that antechamber. Moreover, you can see motes of... I'm not even sure how to describe the color. It's sort of iridescent, but it's against a background of fuchsia. And you can see wisps of that color sort of flowing through the air.
Oh.
You can do Arcana if you've got proficiency.
Why not?
I do not have proficiency.
Very good.
14.
Well, that's some weird shit.
Yep. Creepy Underdark shit. Cool.
And there's a humming noise in the air, and everyone present hears a feminine voice whisper in their ear.
I wonder who's that voice.
Who speaks Drow?
I do.
Just Mino Moreland. Okay. To all of you, it sounds like nonsense.
Boogala, boogala, boogala.
Mino Moreland, to you, it says just one word. Deeper. And with that, the fierceness of the green light from the spindle dies down. It is still some 20 feet tall. And you can see at the base of it, there is a small, infinitely thin line of dullness where it is not emitting light. Traveling very, very slowly upward. Then several things happen at once.
Oh, God. I thought it was a nice light show.
No, I think a whole bunch of violence is about to start happening.
You see, you are. There's a blaze of black and white shooting past you at light speed, heading straight for Fia.
Wonder who that is.
The cloud giant stretches out and booms. Finally!
That's
Yeah, we've decided they're Swedish. Finally! Doesn't have quite the same gravitas, but here we go. Everyone who's dressed like a wizard immediately disappears from view. And you hear a chittering sound below your feet.
Ooh. Oh, God. This is all fine.
Out of every crack and crevasse comes a stream of angry spiders. No larger than normal, but millions of them. It's like everywhere you look, it's covered in spiders. And it gets better.
It only gets better.
Out of a long crack in the rock wall forming the cavern, you can see several spider-like figures emerging, much larger. These have the upper torso of a drow. They are chanting in exultation, their mouths filled with needle-sharp teeth, as they begin to advance on the scene. So, you stand in the shadow of this crystal spire. Violence breaking out immediately betwixt the competitors. Spiders pouring out of every crack in the wall. Horrible driders coming down the walls ready to feast on whatever remains. And that is where I will let you sit for a week and think about what you're going to do next.
Oh, good.
Welcome to the Festival of Carnimata.
Can we go back to Mir, please? I choose Mir.
Carne asada!
Carne asada!
Join us for
place
that
is
and
nice.
other Mexican foods next week on another episode of PeakD&D. Thank you very much. Who's going to kill who first? Leave your guess in the comments section.